justice system. The people are represented by two separate yet equally important groups: the Chamber, who investigates crime, and XEC, who prosecutes the offenders. These are their stories.
Hey, yo. I don't think they heard me yet. Hold on. Hey, yo. It is time, people. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is XEC. I am your host, the Wednesday Night Delight. They call me Ray Ray. And we have a good show today. I'll say a great show today. You know, we got a guest, we got the panel, and we got the chamber. So we're gonna talk a lot of shit today. We're gonna be hyped today. And let me introduce the panel right now. First, as y'all can see, we missing a member. Let me go and put it out there. He's on hiatus. He'll be back sooner or later. But you know, we always wish Demon the best. Now, always. Now, let me introduce the Yoda of the group, the elder statesman. D1, how are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing fine, sir. How are you?
I'm doing great. What are you drinking on today?
Actually, I'm feeling really good. I got my, my stuff right. So I might, depending on Vic and Dark Child, I might have to whip out that that McAllen, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm not going to start it until they start. You know what I mean? I want to give them an advantage, with a head start.
And we have a special guest, somebody that I've been wanting to get on for a while. And I don't know why I didn't ask him up until then. But we got the one and only Hamsolo. How are you doing today, sir? Ham?
Oh, man, he went back to the Millennium.
Yo, what's crack?
Oh, all right.
Hey, this is how we get down on XEC.
That's what Ham said. Fuck y'all. I'm going back to the Millennium Falcon. Me and Chewbacca, we about to fly out.
I'm like, we got you a Yoda here and everything. We got Hamsolo. How are you doing today, sir?
What's cracking, man? Just toasting games, brains, and some grains as of recently.
Yeah.
Just kicking back, gaming a ton, making content, having a good time, kicking it with family.
Hey, that's what's up, man.
It's the life, man. I ain't mad at it.
And we start this show. We start this show out every show asking the person, what are they drinking on? So what are you drinking today, sir?
Oh man, some high quality H2O, bruh.
You the man, yo.
We got people that drink vegan water. We got people that drink diet water on this show.
Yeah.
Bro, like I don't really drink too much anymore. Every once in a while I do. I'll go out and grab like some cognac. Like I like I like Cavassier. When it comes to whiskey, I like some scotches.
Yeah, McAllen.
Red Breast is one of my favorite ones.
Ooh, okay.
I like rum as well. I'm a beer snob.
Oh, okay.
So like so I like drinking local beers and stuff like that. I'm like one of
IPA
those,
type joints.
yeah, I'm like one of those cats that'll go into your local grocery store and see what y'all states is working with.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's
Okay.
what's
Okay.
up, man. Oh,
We
you're
got
an
somebody to
international
drink Propel.
traveler. You know what I'm saying?
We got people on here to drink Propel, and it don't always have to be, it don't always have to be liquor. I'm drinking water today because I got to get my ass up and go to work in the morning, so I can't be just sitting here just drinking my Jack and Coke all day. But today it is also water. Next week it won't be water.
Oh
I
shit!
guarantee you. Next
That
week
rocket
it won't
fuel,
be.
huh?
Yeah, next week it won't be water. But let's see who's in the chat and what the chamber got to say right now. We're gonna start off. If y'all didn't know, Ray got his goddamn super chats now, and one of the first people who super chat, we did a stream day before yesterday. They were super chatting there, but on XEC, the first person who super chatted us was Adidas20. He sent a 10 and said, "I'm here," and he also sent a gift membership. Thank you, sir. We do appreciate it. That gift membership went to Maurice Branch. I think he's in the chat. So that's where the gift membership went to. And so we're gonna read the rest of the chamber.
Big up Maurice.
Thank you, Adita0. Thank you, big up Maurice. Thank
shit,
everybody.
big
Thank y'all all for really supporting us for this last year. And we hit our goals. We bypassed our goals, and we hit milestones. And the whole thing is really is overwhelming. We didn't think we was gonna get so much support, but we did. Y'all like to hear what we got to say. Y'all like us cracking up, so we're gonna keep it going and keep entertaining y'all. So let's just read the chamber and see what they got to say. You got Adidas0. He said, "Let's go Xbox." Let's see where we at. We got Silk Slayer, the mercenary himself, is in the chat. And let me. I mentioned it last week. If y'all ever want to be on the show, we always keep an eye out for talent. If somebody wanna, they think they want to do podcasting. If y'all want to be a member of the panel, all you have to do is have a mic, and kind of watch it, and a computer, and kind of watch your mouth a little bit, cause we can get our chapters taken away really quick. We just got them bad boys. Mitchie Pooh said, "Let's go." We got young Spider 13. He said, "Yo." We got the man, the MILF, the angry one himself, the one that rides the unicycle, Vic, the motherfucking clip. He said, "Y'all, you piece of shit. You piece of shit. You are late." No, we right on time. You got Adidas0 that says, "I said, hey yo, you hitting Ray with his first 2 super chats." Yes, sir. Let's get this out. Let's see. Silk Slayer say, "Yeah." Big says, "Hey yo." They said, "We got Cypher in the building. He got the salute. Salute to you, my brother. Salute to you." We got Little Nothing to say, "Hey yo, what's up, bots?" Let's see where we at. We say Vic. He said Ray found his step stool and was able to hit the start button. You piece of shit. you piece of shit, Vic. Squiggly says, "What up, bots?" You Ham. Vic, the motherfucking click says, "Hamsolo the homie. Salute." Let's see. Trey Free
Good
said,
to see you, Vic.
Yes, sir. Vic is everywhere. I don't even know how
That
he got
that nasty motherfucker.
Boy, if you follow Vic on Twitter, and he got me on. He got me doing it too. So we just be everywhere. That's how we get in trouble. The big dog Trey Free said, "What up, Ray? What up, though?" He asked y'all how everybody's doing. He said, "Here go Vic again." He says, "D1." He said, "D1, I'll take a shot on that. Let the craziness begin."
Hey, I already took one down, man. I decided to pop Jameson versus McAllen.
And they got Maurice Branch himself. He
messy.
says, "Yeah, man, he already doing. I gotta run the
Man's
show."
a mess.
you just don't even know. Maurice Branch says, "What up? What up? What up? What up, though, sir? What up? Victor motherfucker Clifton Hamsolo talking about alcohol, got D1 mouthwater.
You know it.
Oh man. The Dark Child said, "Sup, fam? Drink tonight. I drink anything. Damn, he got margaritas, daiquiris, beer, liquor. He got
Hey, I
everything.
might get me a margarita machine. I'm gonna have to hit you up about that, man. See what's up.
All
with
right,
that.
all right. We can talk about it.
Yeah.
Squiggly said, "Why UFC 5 look like UFC 2?" Hey, that's just the way it looks. It plays. Hey, you get online. Fun if you can not run into spammers, which you do a lot. You can get some goddamn great fights, and then you take people in the especially if you're the champion. Like I think I still am. You can take people in the dark water and then boy, deep water, and you just have a slugfest. Oh, it's so great. Then you got the ground game. They fixed it, so the game actually plays great. And I think you can play in the EA play. So there you go. Ozzy, the homie Ozzy, hurry up and start your channel. Hurry up and start your channel, Ozzy, so I can be the first one to subscribe.
I'm telling you, man.
Okay, let's
Ozzy
see.
cool like that.
Yeah, one of the real ones. So they cheering Ham right now. There goes Squigglies. And I just said it is 4:25 a.m. here at the here at this dedication I have to this channel. He said this is the dedication he has to this channel. God damn. Well, thank you. thank you. You know we got a replay if you don't have to do it.
Living on the edge right now.
Yes, sir.
But I do appreciate it though. We 100% appreciate it. Hey, Maurice Brett said thanks Adidas for the gifted sub. Oh, this a returning name. I ain't seen him in a while. Ocular fan, what up though? No craziness tonight, but what up though? Dark Child said, Ray, your chapters are not long for this world. I know, but let me have them for a month, man. Let me have them for a month. I'm having fun. They helpful. I just said D1 Demon, my homies TTS. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Dank Found in here. Dank Found. I think somebody told me that you was trying to play. You were trying to hit me up on the game. I didn't get no messages or nothing. You know, we are gonna stream tomorrow. We're gonna be on in the Discord like we were yesterday. Day before yesterday. We will be playing.
Bad fun.
Yeah, we'll be playing. I'll be right back at Baldur's Gate 3. So you know that what it is. I'm gonna get that sword. I'm going to get that sword from that first ball. So it's gonna happen. So I just said hit the like button. Hey, y'all heard the man. Hit the like button. I don't know why Stream Elements isn't doing what it's supposed to do right now. I guess it broke again. And he said TTS Ham.
It's like the chapters.
Man, I don't know what's up with Stream Elements. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't work. I'm about to delete it all again and start it from scratch. 9 Live, and he said Xbox the best spots, and he said the best spot. Let's see. Dark Child in here. Damn, yeah, it's a lot of y'all in here today. Y'all in here early. Usually y'all don't come to like the middle of the show. The other shows must to cut out early. Dark Child says, I'm doing Blue Label Johnny Walker. Damn, this guy just smooth.
Yeah, that's pretty smooth stuff right there, man.
Yes, sir.
I got a story to share about Johnny Walker.
We'll get to that later. We'll get to that
okay.
Later. We'll get to that later. We gotta get the show. We gotta get these chats and then we get the show.
Right.
Mark says, what up, bots? Now Live says Ocular fan. And he doesn't have he can't snipe y'all out here. he doesn't have a wrench. He can't snipe y'all out here. Day Reason said D1. And let's see. Maurice the S-Box. We ain't seen you in a couple weeks, brother. He said, I will never forget you all beating Ozzy Legs in for playing Avatar. he deserved it.
He did.
He deserved it. That was on him. Yeah. He said, "What's up, everyone on the panel?" In the chat.
He put up a fight for that game too.
He did. Then after a while, like, oh, this shit dog shit.
Yeah. Yo, Fred came along and took a huge dump on it, man.
Got the deuce on it.
Deuce.
The mechanic said, "What other shows? There are other shows. Some reason they want to be at the time slot. It is what it is. We're gonna rock. This is our time. We're gonna rock regardless." So Maurice the S-Bot. Let's see. Let's see what we at. We at the last one. We had Cypher. He says, "Oh, the Baldur's Gate session is going to be interesting. If we had a drinking game for every time Ray Ray dies in a game, we all be in the hospital." You know what? I don't think I like your tone, sir.
I don't like it.
I don't think I like your tone, sir. All right.
How dare you?
And as y'all as custom, since we got the guest, we got the homie Hamsolo here.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about your gaming history, sir, and where we can find you. What channel you got a channel and everything. Tell us a little bit about yourself. You get here?
Yeah, we're here.
I said, what you want to know?
Okay. Oh, we couldn't hear you. Okay. When did you start gaming, sir?
Man, I'd say around the age of like 5 or 6 years old, more or less 5, probably is when I can really remember.
Mhm.
Sega Genesis was big in my house.
Okay, we Sega guys ourselves.
Like Nintendo was cool. Like Nintendo was probably the first console that I ever played. But at our house, it was Sega. It was like Sega or die. Like at our house. And let's see. Getting into my Sega was interesting. First I had the original Sega Genesis with the volume control on it and the little light that lit up and whatnot. And I ran that sucker until like the wheels fell off. I played a lot of games rented back in that day because I mean, getting a game, owning a game, was only something that was gonna happen like a couple times a year, like mostly, birthday and Christmas.
Correct.
The games that I needed were or one of them for sure was Road Rash 2.
Ooh, that's a classic right there.
Road Rash 2 was probably my favorite game around that time span. That I liked a lot of sports games too, so like Greatest Heavyweight Boxing was phenomenal, and you could like actually make your own character in the game and whatnot, make them lift, do different type of workouts to be better prepared for the fights.
Did you ever play
played a lot
Combat
of Bill Walsh football, John Madden, NBA
boy.
Live, the Lakers. I remember the Lakers versus Celtics. Tasmanian Devil game, also Taz on Mars, Toe Jam and Earl, Earthworm Jim. Those were like a lot of the ones, like even Justice League, X-Men as well, the original X-Men game for the Genesis. That was a big deal. Really liked that. I mean, that's when I really fell in love with gaming just because of all that. Even like Desert Strike and stuff like that was pretty dope. But Road Rash 2 was probably the one I spent the most time on, that and maybe like Bill Walsh, because I was really into college football back then because my brother was the best football player in the state of Nebraska, which is where I'm from.
Oh, much respect.
At that time. He won Gatorade Player of the State, and like he ended up like we ended up having like the head coach come over to our house, which was wild. Tom Osborne at the time, right?
I know what Tom Osborne is.
Frank Solage came over, and actually Frank Solage made my brother really uncomfortable, which is why he ended up not going to Nebraska. He ended up going to Notre Dame. And when my brother went to Notre Dame, Game Breaker was a big deal on the original PlayStation. If you remember that football game, that was before they started naming their games NCAA football. Before that, it was Game Breaker, or at least, well, actually, because that was actually a different company. Because Sony, because I believe that was like 989 Studios, or before they actually turned into 989 Studios. They had Game Breaker and Game Day.
Okay.
And my brother was actually in a couple of the Game Breakers. Like they like his name wasn't in there because you can't put college athletes' names in the game. But like his number in his position, so I used to always play as like my brother, and like I'd name all the players and stuff like that and play those games. And I got even deeper into that, but I'm kind of getting ahead of myself a little bit because before I had access to the PlayStation. I say access because at my house, once Sega was kind of not like the thing at our house anymore, it became the PlayStation,
Mm.
the original PlayStation. And I'm talking like old school original PlayStation with the actual red, white, and yellow on the back of the console that then plugged in to the TV. If you had that, some people had to, get that switch to go coax to TV, and whatnot. And I used to have a knob TV and everything, but that was for my Sega. The front room TV was the grown folks TV.
Oh yeah.
And the grown folks had the grown folks gaming console. And that was the Sony PlayStation at the time. And they had the sound system hooked up to it. You hit that green, that gray with the green letter power button that says that says power. Turn it on and boom, you remember the entrance to the original PlayStation. It was legendary. It's a lot of bass. It was great. So turning on that was pretty cool. Playing Ridge Racer for the first time. As I said already, Game Day and Game Breaker were really big on there. Continued with the Road Rash still. Started to get into eventually I got myself my own PlayStation down the line. I started getting into like import games and stuff like that on the PlayStation. So I was playing Dragon Ball. Like I love Dragon Ball Z back in that time. I mean, I still love it, but I don't watch it near as much anymore. But like I was playing Dragon Ball GT Final Bout, the import, also Dragon Ball Legends was another one. They had Ultimate Fighter 22, but I wasn't really a big fan of that one. But after the PlayStation, the original PlayStation, which like I said, I got into that. I was playing like even the old GTA Grand Theft Auto London, Grand Theft Auto 2 was a big deal. Parappa the Rapper, Siphon Filter.
Yeah.
Like those games were pretty hot back then, of course. Space Jam was actually one of my favorite video games back then, believe it or not. That was a really fun one. But once I got into the PlayStation 2, or actually I'm going a little out of order. And I'll try to wrap this up a little bit. I don't want to take too much of y'all's time, but
you good. We just go here.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, after the original PlayStation, my mom ended up surprising me with the Dreamcast.
Ooh,
Right.
Nice.
And the Dreamcast was hot. Dreamcast was real hot. Being able to have Marvel vs. Capcom was hella dope. Playing Shenmue, probably still one of my favorite games to this day. Sonic, hot. Especially Sonic 2. That one was extra hot with Shadow. I love that game. Obviously the 2K game, so your football, your basketball game, even Tony Hawk was on the Dreamcast. Ready to Rumble Boxing, House of the Dead. Oh man, so many good ones for the Dreamcast. But from there, I went to the GameCube before I went to the PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
Favorite, and I'm just gonna keep this real frank. I played only like at that time I only played like maybe like 15 or 20 games on my GameCube before I then turn it in to get the PlayStation 2. The best game that I played on my GameCube, other than Super Smash Brothers Melee, because that was hot, and then of course Mario Sunshine. But I'd say Eternal Darkness was the best game that I ever played on the GameCube. I don't know if you ever heard of that game, but it was dope. It's like Resident Evil, but you could slice off people's limbs. You go insane in the game, and like when there's cutscenes, sometimes you think you're in the scene of your game, and then like your head will just like roll off of your body, and your arms will fall off, and you're just like hobbling around with one leg, and the whole screen will flash, and then it'll show that you're just losing your mind, and you're actually just fine where you're at. So it was pretty innovative for the time, for sure. But that PlayStation 2, I had to get that because Grand Theft Auto 3 was coming out, and that was a no-brainer. It wasn't out for Xbox. Xbox wasn't really even a thing at that time. Or I mean, like, word was out about it, right? Because the GameCube was, by the time I got the GameCube, the Xbox was already out. But like I said, I only had the GameCube for a little bit. And keep in mind, I'm a kid, so I can't just go buy stuff day one.
Correct.
Like I want. So I had the GameCube first. Turned that in, got the PlayStation 2. Played a ton of Grand Theft Auto, Vice City as well. A ton of other PlayStation 2 games, like Devil May Cry was hella hot back then. The Tekkens were extra hot back then. Midnight Club was my jam. EA had their football games. I loved Race for the Heisman, NCAA football, 06 and I mean 05, 04, 03, like just like I loved all of those games. But then I went to my boy's house one day, and I always traveled with my console. I brought my console to my boy's house because we'd have stayovers or whatever you want to call it, where we go over to the homie's house and we stay the night, play games all night, just chill, and whatever. And I'd always bring the console with me. I remember I brought my PlayStation 2 over to my boy Darren's house, and Darren was like, put your stuff over here. I walked into his front room and he had an Xbox, and I was just like, oh yeah, that's cool. Like, y'all ain't got Grand Theft Auto or whatnot or whatever, though. At that time, they didn't. And he was like, oh, I don't give a shit about that. You should check this shit out right here. And I was playing Halo with him, and I was like, I've already played Halo at that time. I was just like, that's cool. And plus, I wasn't super used to using both sticks to run and shoot at the same time, because there wasn't a lot of games back then that did that. So I wasn't super hot at that time. And I was just like, well, let's play something else. I'm okay at that. I'm still I understand it, but I'm more into third person games. I was one of those kids, right? I was more into third person games were my jam. I wasn't big into first person. So he turned on a game called Conflict Desert Storm.
I don't know that thing.
And yeah, it's a pretty dope military game that I ended up playing the hell out of, and I ended up playing all of the series, which there's like 4 or 5 games I want to say in the series. But anyways, Conflict Desert Storm's the first one. And yeah, it's a military game, and we were playing 2 players, so I had 2 people, he had 2 people that we controlled running through the desert. He was coming to save me because that's the first mission. The first mission is to release me from being captured. And as I was sitting there, he was like, he paused the game and said, hold up a quick second. Scrolled down to the options, went to the music, and switched it from the game soundtrack to Tupac Better Days. I'll never forget that. And when that happened and I seen him running in the sand with Tupac Better Days, I just looked around the room like, yo, what just happened? And I asked him, I was like, "Did you just like turn on your stereo or something?" He's like, "Nah, I just turned on the music in the game." And I was like, "This game don't have Tupac in it." And he's like, "No, my Xbox has it on there." He ended up taking the game out and showing me a library of just music that he had on his Xbox. Man, I couldn't get my PS2 to software, etc. At the time, that's what it was called. But it was like a GameStop place. I couldn't get that thing to that place quick enough. I had to get rid of it. I was done with PlayStation at that point.
That was the origin stories.
It was all because the music is the thing that switched me over 100%, because I was one of the cats. And I don't know if you know, but I know there's a lot of people like myself back in the day that used to plug one piece of audio in for the game and one audio in from the stereo player. So you're getting sound from your stereo in one side and the game audio in the other side. Xbox took that stress from me having to do that, and it had its own hard drive, and I didn't have to worry about memory cards or anything. And I already brought my console over to people's houses. I didn't bring no memory cards over. So like having the Xbox, it was just like everything was perfect. I pretty much had my boom box with me everywhere that I went, but it had games. Right? And it was dope because I used to have like we used to have like house parties, and I just use my Xbox, hook it up to their TV with the sound system and whatnot, and that would be the party, is just listening to the music off of my Xbox. So like, that Xbox changed my damn life. And bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, I switched over to Xbox. I want to say it was like 2002, mid 2002. And I didn't end up getting another Nintendo or PlayStation until this generation.
Damn. Well, you've been Xbox through and through for a very long time then.
Man, no apologies. No apologies.
And we are bots over here, so it is what it is. But you went earlier in your story when you was talking about Sega. Did you ever play a game called Combat Cars? Because I bring this game up. A lot of people haven't played it.
Combat Cars.
It was almost it was over the top. It was like an over top game, but it kind of had it was like the Mario Kart for Sega almost, but they was in real cars, and they'll drop like oil slicks and all types of stuff on the ground, and they had different maps and everything. But a lot of people haven't played that game. Now that was one of my favorite games on Sega. I think I'm a little younger than you, so it would be for me. My mom would have having us taking that system out of the house.
Not back in the Sega days. I couldn't do that.
Oh, okay.
But like by the time I had my Xbox, I was in high school.
See, I was in high school. I graduated 05. So
okay, 1 year later it was me.
Okay. So I wouldn't take it. I would take. I was a running back, but I was scared I'll break anything because I was always rough with stuff. So we just we'll just get people. By the time we moved out here, by that time we'll just get people to come over to the house and everything. I never had a PlayStation 2. Never owned one. I had a PlayStation at one time. I have a lot of brothers and sisters, and one of them, I don't know which one to this day, put fingernail polish on that laser, and we cleaned it off, and that bitch would not read. That thing was already.
Nah, it don't matter. It's cooked.
Yeah, it already finicky in the first place. It didn't work. It never worked. That thing never worked again, and I was angry. And all we had was a 64 in the house for about a year or so. My mom finally got us a OG Xbox, and we had that double disc that came with it. That GT racing.
I forgot all about my 64, but go on.
Yeah,
damn, I completely left out like Turok and shit like that.
Man, yeah, that I still don't know how we played on those controllers. Cause you've tried one now, and this is the weirdest shit ever.
It don't bother me. Those controllers, honestly, like that controller, and I hear a lot of people have gripes with the not Switch, the GameCube controller too. I didn't have any problem with either one of those.
See, I never really had Elder game.
It used to hurt my thumbs on the 64. That stick.
Yeah.
That stick used to beat the brakes off of my thumb, especially stressing out playing like what is it? Playing either Diddy Kong Racing or Mario Kart. Yo,
I broke the controller playing Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk on that controller now. Now there are certain, I'd say the third party games were not the best on those controllers.
No, it was not. And for me, when my mom bought that Xbox, which I played early. She put it was supposed to be for a Christmas present. I was told that it was up there. So when my mom's a respiratory therapist, so she was at work. She worked 12-hour shifts. She went to work. We brought that bad boy down. We had a long ass Ethernet card. This one dial up was still around. We didn't even know what we were doing. We plugged it up. We ran that long ass Ethernet card, and like, oh, you got to pay for online. we didn't even know how to do that. We're like, oh, you need a whole little kit for it too. Like, well, we ain't gonna have that right now. But we had that double disc of what was that? GT racing and what was Jet Set Radio.
Hot.
Yeah, not the Gran Turismo. The Sega racing game. Fuck, what was the name of it?
Oh, you're talking about Sega GT 2002?
There you go, Sega GT, and it was
Sega GT was my joint because you could listen to your music. See, I'm telling you that Xbox having that music thing changed it all. Because I went from Gran Turismo on PS1, and then I had the PS2, but I never got Gran Turismo for it. I only played like Need for Speed Underground and stuff like that on there. And then when I got back into sim racing, it was Sega GT 2002 for the original Xbox, and it integrated the music in it perfectly. As soon as the race started, the music kicked on.
So to this day, I have that double disc for Sega GT and Jet Set Future. Yeah, Jet Set Future. To this day, can't play it, but I got it. So the crowd. So today we are going to be discussing. Let's see where we're gonna go first. Let's not back. Let's catch up with the chat first. Eric the horror fan says, "Is this a WB spin-off channel? I see from some familiar dudes. We are from the WB chat, sir. We those are the homies. And I don't know this Sean's gonna be on the show. We already got a date, but I haven't announced it yet. Let's see. Dark Child, he said, Big say Dark Child. Ocular fan said, I'm not surprised that Ray is bad at multiplayer games. Nobody said I'm bad at multiplayer games, sir. And it wasn't a multiplayer game I was dying at. He said, Kendrick W says, what pack we smoking on tonight? We always smoking on that PlayStation pack, man. Always. They got no W's right now. Cypher Type 1 says, but you gave it that college try, so I respect it. Now we're gonna play. I'm going to get that sword. I already watched the video. I'm going to get that sword. Yeah, I'm cheating. 5 such privileges. 5 such privileges. We must have missed something. I don't put emojis in here. Where we at? Dutcher said, I left a little early Monday. Y'all gotta finish telling me the story about the guy that was loving. Oh no, loving him some demon. Well, that's not an online story, sir. You gotta ask Demon about that story. Get Money says Ray Gang. What up, though? Cypher Type 1 says EA Sports or EASN at the time on the Sega Genesis was unmatched. It's too bad Sega not around like it used to be. Hopefully we can get these games that remake games that they about to do. Hopefully they hit. Oculus said, okay, I'm only here because my favorite Twitch streamer is not streaming right now. You piece of shit. Day Reed said,
what a dirtbag thing to say on the way.
Yeah. He never here anyway. He literally was. Hey, he a bot killer, and we just allow him to be here right now.
On that Sega, that's those Sega releases. Now that they're out on updated, versions, those things look amazing. Sega has a superb back catalog.
Yeah,
A lot of people sleep on them.
Hopefully, when they come out, it'll be great. They said this is the late night boom boom room. Right? Well, hold on, let me say. This is the late night Ray Ray's boom boom room. Your host, Ray Ray Stanky Leg and D Rizzy. Oh no. Let's see. Let's see. Why are you telling us about your favorite podcast? We don't give a damn. I'm Ray at the end of it. If it ain't one of the if it ain't Hamsolo who's on the show or me, we don't give a damn. So, he said, "Nah, RDS is my favorite podcast, but the Homely Dealer hasn't done a stream in 2 months. Hope he's doing okay." Shit, I don't know. I gotta hit that man up. They said Ridge Racer was my shit. I'm gonna tell you this. I never was a fan of Ridge Racer, even back in the day. Now you go see them the way they announce Ridge Racer, be like Ridge Racer. You're like, I never was a fan of Ridge Racer. Ozzy said, "Shout out to Dreamcast guy." Oh, you don't call him Solo a Dreamcast guy. He had the Dreamcast. Don't mean he was Dreamcast guy.
Yeah. Be careful now.
Yeah, don't do that. That's disrespectful. Don't disrespect, I guess. That's why nobody come and play with us.
Oh boy.
They said Dreamcast was a great console. It was. I never owned one because hey, you got when you got that many siblings, hey, you get what you can get right there. We had an Xbox around it. I did have a friend that have a Dreamcast, but he had a one that he was burning discs on and everything. He had his game wasn't he was like burnt games. So
yeah.
Well, that's how it goes. You can't do that these days on these systems, but back then,
anything went.
Had a whole remember those CD booklets that we used to have or DVD booklets back in the day?
Yeah, even the free CD game, the games that came with the magazines.
Yeah, had a whole catalog of just those little booklets that you put your CDs in, whole catalog of them bad boys. They really said Power Stone and Blue Stinger. I never heard of Blue Stinger. I know what Power Stone is, though.
I heard
that. Blue Stinger. This game has terrible controls.
Damn. Get Money says more like Melf guy. Oh no. Dave Reezy says Blue Stinger was an Activision game. Just found that out the other day. Imagine it revisited that IP. Do they own the IP though? Is the real thing. I'll look that game up later. I'll write it down and look it up. What time is it? 43. All right. Dave Reezy said had to get a PS2 mainly because of the DVD player drive along with it. Yeah, that sold the shit out of that because it was a cheap DVD player. And it was a game too. So that's why a lot of people flock to that thing. Let's see where we at. Okay. Dane Free said, "Yeah, Rory, I was looking for that USC smoke." Oh, that's not what you want, sir. That is not what you want. But he said, and the person who's talking is the real MVP. Shadow the Hedgehog was fire, my brother, and that Dragon Ball Z game on PS2 was crack. Was crack too. Did you ever get to play Sonic Unleashed? I remember Sonic Unleashed. I never played it though. So
I didn't.
Oh, you didn't?
Mm-mm.
Let's see.
I've heard it's pretty good, but I never got the chance to play it.
Once I get Game Pass again, I hit you up, Ray, for that USC smoke. Hey, I'll be waiting, and the hands will be too. So, let's see. Let's trying to get through this. I used to hook up my audio that way too. I did not hook up my audio that way. I was one of those people that had a VCR, and it wasn't because my TV wasn't coaxial. Well, it was coaxial, but it had the little screws, and I can't remember what they call. You wouldn't think.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the screws with the forks where you have to hook up
the forks. Yeah. So we channel 3. you put your VCR on, and that's how we played ours. So man, that was
No channel 3.
hey, you know what? We have it so easy these days compared to back then. Look at those shit.
Yeah,
God
it wasn't
damn.
inputs back then. It was line 1, line 2, or channel 3, and then your VCR was line 1 or line 2 or whatnot. You were lucky mostly if you had a line 2, and really with a TV you were lucky if you had
the inputs for an antenna, rabbit ears,
composite at all. Like if you had the yellow, red, and whites, you had a nice ass TV back then.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh man, just thinking. I remember my granddad had one of those big old school with the record player on there, the big heavy ones that you could not move.
Oh yeah,
with the
big
record
wood
player.
one.
Yeah, big, huge. It was made straight out of wood too. It had the record player on there with the speakers. Oh man, that brings too much. I was scared to go in that room though because it was always dark in that room. I was like, nah, it's something. It's the heebie-jeebies in that room. Dave Reed said, "I love burning CDs onto my Xbox 360." I think they had a little app that they can do it now on the Xbox One. Well, not Xbox One, Xbox Series now, but yeah, it's a little MP3 app that they let you put USB in there and do it that way.
Yeah,
but
that's good if it is. I never knew.
Yeah. Because people were complaining about it because they don't have that feature no more.
Yeah.
Mitch Pooh said, he's talking to Ugly fans. Stalker 2, Star Wars Outlaws, Skull and Bones, Vampire Masquerade, Bloodlines 2, Suicide Squad, Dragon's Dogma 2. We're gonna get to some of those a little bit later. We gonna get to, let's see. Y'all just kind of going back and forth. Let's see. Lots of games. Oh, he's still talking to Oculus. Stalker 2 looks fantastic. I don't think we're gonna see that next week, but Like a Dragon, Infinity Wealth, and Tekken also highly anticipated. Dark Child said, "Dang, y'all young. My first system was the entire 2600. Why am I so old? That's the year your parents had you. that's, that's the year you was created, sir. Hey, it is what it is. Like, hey, that's the great thing about games. It don't really matter your age. We can all play games that don't matter. Now, your reflexes, don't get me wrong, your reflexes does that deteriorate. I think that's why I kind of went to more, like lately going to more racing games and shit. And I gotta play my racing games on my wheel now because my driving reflexes. I gotta put my glasses on and everything. I'm like shit. But hey, the older you get, it's kind of how it is.
Yeah.
Kendra W said, "Y'all more hype for Val or Hellblade?" Me, Hellblade. What about y'all fellas?
I had to say Hellblade.
Solo?
I want to say Avowed, but it's gonna be Hellblade. I know Avowed's gonna last me longer.
Yeah. And I also think because it's closer probably than Avowed. Hopefully we'll be done with Hellblade by then. Do y'all think we're gonna get DLC for Hellblade whenever it comes out?
That's an interesting question.
I don't think so because it's taking them forever to do
so much. Yeah, so much time is being spent right now. It's like
I just don't see.
I don't either.
That game, like, only way I see them doing anything with it after that is a sequel. Is maybe another sequel, but I don't know the amount of money and time that they're spending on just the game itself. I couldn't imagine that there's like a DLC to come out 6 months, a year, or a year and a half after.
I can't do it. It's just so with the mocap and everything they got going on in that game. I just can't see it either. So all our answers were
expensive DLC.
It would be because the game is already expensive to get everybody else in there. But hey, we got Game Pass. We'll figure it out. Vic, the motherfucking Cliff says, "Oh shit, graduated 05 too. We're barely too much green. Is that why you lost all your hair so soon, Vic?" Oh man. R.I.P. to Vic hair and his hairline. That what you get for talking shit. Thought you was safe, didn't you? Mitchie Pooh says Black Myth Wukong 2. Now that is a game that I'm excited about.
Mm-hmm.
That's the story of what's the Monkey King and everything.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that one. So let's see. We got Miss Zena's in the chat.
Zena.
Before I forget, while we were going through the chat, we do have members now, and I need to say them at the beginning of every show, which I forgot to do it. So they're at the bottom scrolling. You got Sean 786, the homie, Dark Child CD, Jay Rimbert, Victor motherfucking Click, Zena, Adidas Zero, and Maurice Branch. Thank y'all for supporting. And we're gonna get better at all this stuff. We just disorganized. Y'all know how we do over here. We just disorganized. Let's see. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Y'all turned y'all back on me the other day. Calling me short.
Oh boy.
Bitchy Pooh said, yeah, Ockler. Bethesda will have Starfield DLC, possibly another one later near holidays. I think that they announced either or a remake or a remake. Oh, and my girl, she said thank y'all for y'all well wishes and everything. She's still recovering.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt.
She's recovering and she's doing good. So she said thank y'all all for
That's what's up.
Oh,
Good to hear.
Wishes. Dark Child said bots go where bots go, Eric. I don't know who. I didn't even see it, Eric. Let's see. Let's see. Are we done? The child, he's gifted a sub. He's thank you, sir, for the support, sir. And I don't I think that who did that sub go? I think it went to Mitchie Pooh. What up though? Now Scream Elements want to work. Now you some bitch Scream Elements. Me and Scream Elements gonna have to go outside. Let's see. Let's see where we at. Eric the fan said, will you stream the Dev Direct? I will be at work, but we haven't talked about it yet, so I don't want to make a plan of are we gonna come back that night or not. We might come back that night. It just depends. Because everybody's gonna be going that night. I kind of wanted to look over, make sure we digest. So if it's on Thursday, I think, right? We might do a special show on Friday, but we have we have a show on Saturday. We might just do it on Saturday. I get D1 to wake up and he'll jump on the Saturday show and we'll talk about it. And we'll have the show playing in the background. So that's how we're just gonna do it Saturday. 9 Live said, what happened to Dilla? I don't know. Y'all know I got banned from that chat, so I don't know what happened to Dilla. I ain't seen him in a couple months either. Just like
how you get banned from the chat?
Me and Fonz got into it, and me and Fonz and Gas got it. Well, Gas got into it. And they all just it was one me, and I was standing on business that day, and he said something personal. I said something personal, but he had the power to ban me, so I got banned for the chat. I think Dilla actually unbanned me, but at that time I got banned for the chat. I got banned from the chat. Is Dilla okay? Okay, I will hit Dilla up and ask him if he's still alive, y'all. Because I don't know just much as y'all do. To be totally honest. 9 Lives, yeah, he just stopped. I know he was moving, so that's all I know. King King said, "What up, fella? What up, though?
What up? What up? What up?"
Tool Man's in the chat. He says, "What up?" Make sure y'all hit that like button. Mr. Kima, the newsman himself, says, Good evening, fellas. Let's see where we at. The mechanic says, my first system was the Commodore VIC-20. Then I graduated to the Atari 2600. That's past. That's before my time. My uncle did have a Atari though. He had an Atari 2600, but they never played it. He always played the NES when I was smaller. Then my mom bought me an NES. And I played these shit out of Duck Hunt. That and Double Dribble.
Yeah, that fucking dog was something else.
Man. And did we talk last week? No, we talked on the other show, that I would love to have a Paperboy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I would love to have Paperboy. I don't know how we would do it.
Paperboy is the shit, man.
Or a Sightbite, one of those.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But everybody in the chat, they saying Hellblade graphically looks great, but but it isn't. But it's for me. But that is for me. I don't know what you fucking mean by that. It said they really said you know a Vow, Hellblade are both such anticipated games. You can't choose one. We did, sir. But yeah, they are anticipated. They are very anticipated games, and luckily, I hope they spread them out a little bit because shit, my backlog is still fucking still heavy. Mark Smith said, "What up, guys? Which one of y'all, Mark? I hope one of y'all. I just need to say one of y'all. I hope no one of y'all was sick, and I hope y'all get better. Can't remember
Yeah.
which one of y'all was, but I think I think that's the one I actually shot on Dirt Channel. My bad. No, I didn't shoot. Somebody else shot, and then I got blamed for it. I just says who gonna play that Jujutsu? What the fuck is that? I never even heard of it. Day one. See, there you go
it's
with
an
the
anime. It's an
anime.
anime.
Is it anime? Okay. I go look at it because back in the day we used to buy games off looking at the cover. We didn't have all these trailers and stuff that everybody just can go on YouTube and get. So I check it out. Hey, it's free. I can go through trailer. I'll check it out. That was gonna be one of the things that we talk about. But we'll talk about it now. Power World. He said Power World is great. I don't know that y'all see it. Power World is basically Pokemon with guns. Do y'all think are y'all gonna is it I don't know if it's a console exclusive, but what do y'all think about it? Y'all can give Power World a try?
Power World.
No, Power
Pal.
World. Pal. PAL.
Shit.
So what do you think?
I have to
Hamsolo?
get back at me because
you ain't
damn, I
see
gotta
it.
put this shit away, man. I'm
Yeah, you gotta put that
typing
away.
up everything wrong. Ooh.
Solo, you gonna play Power World?
And on that juice,
I'm
right?
telling you,
I'm
hey,
getting saucy out this.
we tell him to take one shot. He take a bottle.
Hold on.
Solo, you gonna give Power World a try?
God.
I might. I mean, a little bit of extra action to what I think is a little not my not in my bag usually. Those kind of games usually aren't, but I'll give it a try, see what it's all about.
You're not really a
Can't knock
Pokemon
it until
player,
you try it, so I'll see what it's all about first.
so do you play the Pokemon games at all?
Nope.
Oh, okay, so that won't be your type of game. I just seen the trailer. I try to play the Pokemon game, but I usually end up getting bored. But since it got guns in it, and I think you get to ride them some bitches and all that, it's in Game Pass. Might as well give it a try and see what's see what's good. It's just hey, it's not really costing us anything. It's not really costing us anything. But we do know Power World day and date. I don't know about the console exclusivity thing, but I do know it's day and date. They really said didn't know that sack of shit so short. I present to I present to everyone. Ray Ray. You know what? Y'all are something else. Y'all know what did I do for y'all? This how y'all. That's how y'all treat me. Ozzy says, hit that like button. Support your homies. Support the homies. Nine Lives said, Fuzz came at me too. No, Nine Lives was there that day that I got kicked. I got kicked. And Risky was like, I guess Risky didn't realize I could see him. He was like, yeah, I'm happy that to put that bitch gone. Like, goddamn, that's how you really feel about me? Damn, I didn't know we had an issue. Shit, but I take it all and just, hey, sometimes when you doing your you going at people, it is what it is. Dark Child CD said that dog from Duck Hunt was the first and best video game troll. Man, I hate his fucking laugh. I hate everything about that goddamn dog.
Dog was the shit, man.
He remind me of that shit. That might show my age a little bit. Remember Wacky Racers?
Yeah.
Remember that dog in Wacky Racers?
Yeah.
That's what it reminded me. Let's see. I just said, please jump into our Discord. Oh, you put the Discord link in there. Thank you, Ozzy.
Yeah, Ozzy, good looking.
So everybody, join the Discord. We try to be friendly and everybody, welcoming everybody. Mark said, I'm the one you sniped. I didn't snipe you, sir. I know who sniped you. They're not in the chat. They're usually in this chat, but they're not in the chat now. But I'm not. I don't snitch, so I didn't snipe you, sir. Mitch
You
Pooh
getting a
said,
lot of slander. Damn,
"Hey,
Regular is going at you.
I didn't even read a record. Hey, I always get some. It is what it is. You know, you take the good with the bad."
I know,
Uh,
but still.
Mitch Pooh says funds came at me once because I said he's overly negative. Well, Sappho said yes, I'm playing it. So Sappho's playing Power World. I think it's a multiplayer. So hey, just give it a try. You know, never know. It might be Microsoft next studio they acquire. Maurice asked about Ozzy is an anime guy, probably. Keep going. Let's see where we at. Let's see. No, don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. Go drink you some water. Victor Motherfucker said, please have D1 read the comment. Remember, okay, D1, read the comment. Read this comment.
Remember, if words ain't coming out his mouth, alcohol is going in there, and you could take a shot on that. Yeah.
No, don't take a shot on that. Why are you encouraging? Why are you encouraging this?
Hey man, I don't know. They must have put a little extra in this month.
Yeah, put that down. First of all, I'm not 5'1", sir.
That's a night. Yo, that dude's small, man. He ain't small. He's small.
What kid says I'm playing We Happy Few any that bad? I mean, I started to play We Happy Few. It really got boring to me, to be totally honest. I'm not gonna lie. They wasn't the first party when I played it. So hey, Day said I make more jokes about Ray Ray being short, but I don't want to stoop to his level.
God damn.
Y'all are something else. y'all are something motherfucking else. Mark says, I'm fucking with you, Ray Ray. It's all good, bro. I know more, brother. Nine Lives said, remember that time So Shady called Funds a motherfucker on. Oh yeah, that's when he got kicked off. They got him out of there after that. Ozzy said Tekken 2 is gonna be fire. I said Tekken 2. Tekken 8 is gonna be fire, yes, sir. Let's see. Dark Child said water sucks. It really, really sucks. Let's see. I think we can go now. Ray, do you play COD? Sometimes, but as I said this a while ago, I found out somehow my account was hacked. My COD, whatever the little thing was hacked, and the hacker I guess they got caught cheating or whatever. So my account is banned. On my gamer tag, which I didn't even own the games. Like I think with Modern Warfare 2, I didn't even own that game. So when I bought Modern Warfare 3, not knowing it don't play on my gamer tag. I got to use my other gamer tag just to play Modern Warfare 3. But I will get out there and play every once in a while. All right, so let's read this, and then we're gonna talk about. Let's see. I don't know. We'll talk about some. Midget Pooh said, anyone interested in Claw seen it at CES? Why the fuck did that sound familiar? I did see that LG, that transparent LG though. That OLED.
Yeah, that's fly.
He's talking about the MSI Claw. It's a handheld device.
Oh, okay. I seen it. I forgot the name of it. You just said it, but yeah, I seen it. I don't like. I want to be into the handhelds, but I know I have no really use for them because I don't ride a bus or a train or nothing. I have no just sitting around. I just don't. I just usually I'll be at the house if I'm gonna play something. So I gotta justify that purchase on any one of them, even though I want one. I gotta justify it. All right. So next topic. That I wanna know y'all opinion on the way last week, well, really in 24 hours, it was a whole doom and gloom thing about Xbox games going to PlayStation. It was Hi-Fi Rush and Sea of Thieves. It was only a rumor. We don't even know if it's true. And everybody, all the big guys, they were mad. And 24 hours later, now they all back like it never happened. So I'm gonna start it off. And I know some people not gonna like it, but it's the truth. I feel sometimes the Xbox community is they listen to PlayStation people a little too much, and they get a little bit soft. And this goes for the media types, the ones on Twitter, some of the ones on YouTube. They play that soft game, and I'm not really a fan of that. You stand 10 toes down sometimes, especially if it's a rumor. Now, if it was like something that they was like, "Hey," Microsoft came out and said, Microsoft ain't said shit. They said, "Hey, we gonna put this and this and this on PlayStation and deal with it," type deal. Be honest, right now, none of y'all really playing Hi-Fi Rush. Now, PlayStation one thing, but if it was just from what I heard, it was just Nintendo. And I really didn't have an issue with this game that nobody's right now playing going on Hi-Fi, going on Nintendo. I said maybe it was just something they did that because of the ABK deal, because Nintendo kind of stood behind Microsoft from the very jump. They were one of the first ones to sign off on the ABK deal, and they went to they did the transcripts and everything, and all that other bullshit with the ABK deal. They stood 10 toes down for Microsoft. So I really didn't have an issue with it, but it seemed that you get a little bit of negative news, and goddamn, it's a goddamn typhoon of just negativity and crying all the goddamn time. So, hold on. Tell me when you back. Hey, write in the chat when you back D1. Ham, what do you think about the way that all went down with the? Because I want to know your of that whole some of the game going to other platforms or not.
Well, it hit me sideways at first a little bit, and like I made a video about it, and I agreed a little bit with Tim Dog when he was talking about, if the whole slate's gone, then then what are we doing? And I heard some of the points, and I didn't blame Clobra. I didn't agree with everything that he said, but I didn't blame him for the way that he felt. And like I kind of agree with some of the stuff that he says, like, hey, like it'd be nice to like have that messaging come across and make sense, and you can't, please everybody, but at the same time, I'm kind of also looking at this like Sea of Thieves. I don't play that game.
Mm-hmm.
And Hi-Fi Rush, I play it like it's almost been an anniversary for me since I beat that game. So it's just like I understand the selfish side of me says I don't want to give none of these games to nobody else because what have they given to us, right?
Yeah, I get that. I do get that point.
So that selfish side of me definitely arises, right? But at the same time, I gotta remember who I'm a fan of. Microsoft, which they want to be on everything. They had their chance and they got on to Apple. Like, think about that.
Yeah.
They got their chance and they got onto Apple. They got onto Apple devices. So, like, should we be too surprised? Here's something that my wife brought up to me because I had just made that video. I was rendering it. And I posted the video this last, I believe it was Monday morning. And I talked about, like I said, I talked about what Jez's article said. I talked about what Tim Dog thought, what Clobrill thought. I agreed with a good chunk of what they had to say and understood even more of it. Like I understand the sentiment behind it. And I was kind of thinking, that kind of doesn't sit right with me quite either. And then my wife watched the video back with me and she, she's like, innocent bystander, right? She loves video games, but she don't give a damn about the news when it comes to any of this game stuff. She just wants to make sure that Halo's still alive and well. Like that's all she cares about is Halo good? Is Ark good? Is a few of these other games good? Are they fine? Are they still online? Okay, she's fine. She doesn't care. But she watched the thing back that I had to say, and she was like, "Oh, so Microsoft is thinking about putting games on the PlayStation or Nintendo. That's interesting." And I was like, "Why?" And she's like, "Well, if Microsoft is in third and they give them just a few of their games onto Nintendo or PlayStation, Microsoft's all about analytics and statistics. And they're going to look very closely about how their specific type of games are selling on another platform. How is this live service game like Sea of Thieves going on over here? How is this game like Hi-Fi Rush happening on Nintendo? What's the stats behind it? And how can we figure out whether we're marketing correctly? And then on top of all of that, we see the crowd now wondering what's coming where.
Yeah.
And that's when it clicked on me when my wife said that. And I was like, wait a second. So in other words, I feel like my wife was telling me that, people are talking and people won't stop talking and people are nervous. And what does the news like to do to you? They don't heal the wound. They don't do anything like that. They almost give you like a prescription, right? So the news does that. And people that are really good at marketing do that as well. PlayStation's currently doing that to their fans harder than ever. When's the next showcase? Every day on Twitter.
Yeah.
Right?
That secret showcase that was supposed to happen last year.
Exactly. So what's Xbox going to lean into? Everyone's talking about Xbox. Where's this game going? Where's that game going? When's this game? Why would they want to clear the air? When you're constantly in people's head and you want to sell them stuff, why would you make them feel rest and assured? From a business standpoint, I understand it from like a human psychological standpoint. Like, we all want to be rest assured that we're comfortable, right?
Yeah.
But why don't our jobs pay us every day that we work instead of making us wait a few weeks? It's to keep you on your toes. It's to keep you working. Just to make sure that when we give you that dollar, that you that you feel the need to come back, right? So it's the same like headspace that Microsoft's kind of doing. Whether they come out and kill the noise or not, I mean, as much as people are saying, like Hargeet and like all these other folks out here that are like, they have to come out and say something.
But that's not
reality. They ain't gotta say shit. The reality behind it is they don't have to say nothing.
Yeah.
Are you getting your game on Xbox? Yes.
Yep.
Go sit your ass over there.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what they're saying right there. You're getting yours. I don't know why you're worried. We're taking care of our bag. That's essentially what Microsoft's saying. Love it or hate it.
And they're not just taking care of their bag. They then, in the midst of all this, they announced that they doing a show. And they showing you what you've been asking for. The third person over the shoulder game. The big expensive game. They give you probably a game every quarter. So basically, like, why are y'all complaining right now?
And then and then just to layer another thing on top of it. What then happens if all these people get Hi-Fi Rush, if all these people get Sea of Thieves, and then the next one comes out and it's on Xbox?
Yep.
And
They love
you're
to
gonna
do
have to wait and see if it's coming. But you already got a taste of the dope, right?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
itself can, and I tried to tell this to somebody else. They're like, they're gonna give these games away to all these other places and whatnot. And I'm like, they may give some away, kind of like, a drug dealer saying, "Hey, give this a try and see if you like it and whatnot."
Mm-hmm.
I'll talk to you later. Like the dude isn't even gonna hang out and let you do it right in front of him. He already knows what he got.
Yeah.
He says, "Hear this, give it a try, and give me a call later if you want something." He already knows you're gonna call. So that's the thing to me is like they're gonna give these games out to somebody, and then what's gonna happen when they can't get it immediately, and they love the last one? It's gonna bring some sort of natural migration. It totally could. That's my opinion, though.
Yeah. The thing about it is with that whole, I just think this whole community sometimes they overreact, and it comes out as whining like little bitches. Sometimes they do it so quick. Now I get the passion. I like the passion, but sometimes they feed off of, and they almost sound like the donkeys. To be totally honest, they just feed off the negative thing. It's like every single time you think Xbox doing great, Xbox can put out the slightest thing of a negative thing. It's like it's World War VIII in the community for some odd reason. But we in a different generation. I have noticed this from the Xbox One era to now. When this was the Xbox One era, it would be nobody actually on Xbox side. We just had a couple, and we were like, well, wait to E3. But now when you see that negative news, you see guys out here be like, why are y'all crying right now? And I get some of it, but I don't think any of those leaks said Halo going or Hellblade or any other thing. They already getting Minecraft. They are PlayStation and stuff already getting COD. So stuff like that is already going there. So it's not like they don't have like it's not like Xbox doesn't have games on Xbox and vice versa.
And they already told you dead to your face, right? They already told you
Case
dead to
by
your
case.
face, which they picked up 2 third-party publishers.
Yeah.
Or 2, they picked up 2 big-time publishers.
Mm-hmm.
Then told you that they're going to do it on a case-by-case basis.
Yep.
And then, guess what? They did it.
Like you knew
and then
from the
people are like,
beginning.
oh, shit.
They knew this from the beginning. Like it's not like we didn't know this from the beginning. Now, if you would said everything's going, I get your fight then, everybody. I really do. But we knew stuff is going. Now it's kind of it's just what stuff is going. It's kind of what we should be kind of looking at. But right now with Hi-Fi Rush, a year-old game, and Sea of Thieves, y'all ain't really caring about that. Y'all really don't care. Y'all just want to be complaining, and that's how I feel about it. On that one, but the thing about it is that narrative turned so quickly as soon as Xbox announced it. Which we are think about it, we knew about the Dev Direct last week, so it changed so quickly, and it was like night and day. Xbox come out with one tweet: the Dev Direct is next week, and they show you what games are going to be there. Indiana Jones, Hellblade, and Valve. And I know I'm missing the other one. I think it was a place I didn't even fucking know. So y'all then everybody like, oh, Xbox
Talking
the
about
best.
Aura?
Was it Aura? I think it was. Okay, yeah, it was Aura. Yeah, and I don't know. And then you gotta, and everybody thinking they're gonna get a shadow drop because they got one last year. So yeah, everybody's back on Xbox side. So sometimes everybody just needs to just wait a little bit, especially with rumors. Just wait a little bit. Let's see exactly what it is because it's just a rumor. Because as you said, Microsoft don't have to say shit, and they didn't say nothing. They still haven't said nothing. They put in that in the little announcement thing. They said games that you can play on Xbox, PC, and Game Pass. So, but as we know, case by case, something's gonna go eventually. We just don't know what. So, just prepare yourself. But you still gonna get your games in Game Pass, and you still gonna buy Xbox at the end of the day. The console's not going anywhere. All right, our next topic is going to be the Dev Direct. We kind of running into it, but let's go catch up these chats before we go on to it. Suffolk said the MSI is dead on arrival. Goddamn. It's Major said I want the handheld PC. I just need it to have an OLED screen, be more powerful than the Xbox PC, friendly than a Stream Deck, more friendly than a Stream Deck. Let's see. Not live laughing. According to Reset Era, Indiana Jones gonna be on PS5. I don't think so. We'll see. Nine Live said Tim Dog said in the spaces the rumors are true, but I don't know. Like I said, I'm not discounting that they're not true. I don't think that's what I'm saying. What I'm really kind of saying, do y'all really give a fuck? And I know y'all don't. Y'all just kind of want to be mad about something. The mechanic saying, I'm thinking these exclusives going to other platforms will work out to be nothing. Yeah, especially those two games, and one of them a game is a service game. So you want to put that as many places you can go. Maybe they hit the cap. For Sea of Thieves on all the platforms they're on right now. Nine Lives said if Xbox does this, the messaging has to be perfect. I feel you. They do need sometimes they kind of off with their messaging, but they kind of they told all of us case by case basis. So I feel like PlayStation guys aren't buying Sea of Thieves. As many casuals as we always say that they got over there and play on PlayStation Land. Some people will buy Sea of Thieves and play it. They got enough casuals and kids. And I bet you Microsoft that first week when it comes out, we're gonna be bragging about the numbers. Real Skit says they don't have to say a damn thing. They don't. Let's see where we at. Let's see. Mitchie says only thing I foresee that Xbox One a deeper partnership with Nintendo. Now that Nintendo has solidified its position as being one gen behind. Xbox, in other words, is low end console market. I seen a tweet, I think it was from Dirt actually, that he said this is Call of Duty on the new Nintendo and had like a pixelated thing. I wonder how much they're gonna have to pare some of them games down to actually fit on the Switch. We will find out, but it's not like people don't make multiple games when they do stuff anyway. Mitchie says, as far as bringing games to PlayStation, I don't think they'll bring anything that isn't in a contract, etc. Example card. Rosie said, facts, Ray. We wasn't even a week into the new year, and they was back at Xbox's dead train. And the thing about it is, we got our roadmap. We know what we're playing. We really are set right now for that. We know right now we're set for 2 years right now. We know what we're gonna be playing for 2 years, and most people are generally happy about it. The non-live says, what game would you draw the line at? Ooh, Halo, Gears. What about not Demon? D1.
First off, I like to say thank goodness for Rift and Reading Rainbow because I I was looking at the bottom of this Jameson, and I realized that the squiggly lines actually said James Jameson and son. I didn't know that shit until I had to put that shit down. Uh, so
Which game would you
huh?
draw the line at? Which
I would say
game?
any kind of founding game.
So
Any kind
like
of founding game, you know,
Halo,
your
good
Halo,
Forza.
yeah, you know what I mean. Anything that's you know, to highlight on what you were saying earlier. I feel like a lot of cats are you know, these Xbox cats, you know, they getting soft, they getting emotional.
I don't think it's just. I just think they are let me because when I say so, I just think they getting passionate about the subject, but they don't think, they just act with emotion.
Yeah, see, and you
And they
can't
got
do
away.
that.
They got away. But we kind of past that part already.
Oh yeah, I
But
was just saying.
yeah, I know.
I just, you
Uh,
know, it's like, you know, that's like, you know, you seeing these women out here with all these wigs on and they got extra gel
oh
on and they
no!
crash
Oh
it through the
no! Oh
wall like
no!
Juggernaut. You know what I mean?
Oh no! Oh no! 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 Oh no!
I'm
We need the sisters here. We need the
no, I'm
sisters.
not saying it don't have to be just the sisters per se. It's just any female that feels insecure within themselves. And I feel like a lot of ponies are insecure with themselves, so they're looking for attention. You know, if you the top dog or if you a player and you know what you got, you know, you're comfortable. You know exactly where you stand and where you're going. You know, you're not looking for quote unquote validation from outsiders. You know what I mean? Complete strangers. You know exactly what you're doing. The numbers speak for themselves. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's how I feel. But damn, that fucking I can't believe I read that.
When you okay, I read that.
Yeah.
So Ham, what game would you draw the line at? I read that down. I can see that on my other stream what it says. What game would you draw the line at?
Let's see. A game that I draw the line at specifically. Right now, I would say Starfield.
Ooh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, I can agree with you on that because they still kind of butthurt over the fact that when Microsoft acquired them, you know, it was and
that's a new
yeah,
IP.
yeah, and it was supposed to be, you know, developed for PlayStation, and they like, nah, cut that off. I feel you on that, there, Ham. I feel you on that.
Yeah, so Starfield and everything above Starfield for you. Would it be a game that you think we'll be surprised at, Ham, that you'll let go to the other platforms?
Well, I'm sorry. Say that again.
Is there a game that that Xbox has established that you will be okay with going to the other platforms?
That's interesting. Let's see. A game that Xbox has that I'd be okay with going on the other platform. Dude. I would say just the live service portion of Halo.
Ooh,
Mm.
That's the one thing that I'd probably be okay to give up. As long as they kept the story on Xbox.
The chat saying Redfall. yeah.
Well, of course.
Hey,
I mean, Redfall's an easy one, but like if they're trying to make money.
Yeah, it'll be
hey,
like,
that game is
version.
nice, man. Me, Triz, and Rico, we were playing that earlier today. Man,
What's
that
that?
thing is Redfall. Yeah,
Man,
that thing
okay.
was nice.
They fixed it, but
Yeah.
still,
It's
but the free version of Halo. Ooh, you talking about people mad.
Oh yeah, people would be hot. But
they'll be-
I'm just saying if this is really like a money tree that they're trying to grow, talk about never going anywhere ever.
Yeah.
That's what that would do to that game. And I mean, just I'm no one says, and keep in mind, this is still like a race
Yeah.
in some ways, right? So just because some so just because something's available there to today doesn't mean it's going to be available there tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just because something's alive and well today doesn't mean that it'll be alive and well tomorrow. So, I mean, I find it interesting that Xbox is looking to give games to these people because, in my opinion, as bad as it may look to us fans,
Mhm.
think how bad it looks to the people that are paying Microsoft for a game because they cannot support themselves.
Are you trying to say Sony's broke? Is that what I'm hearing right
I'm
now?
not saying that they're broke. I'm just saying that they ain't got nothing happening right now. So it's like if you're, I mean,
Where your roadmap
I
at,
find
Sony?
I find it weird that everyone wants to say they're a vegetarian, but every time I grill, they get hungry. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Them ribs.
if you really don't like what I have, then why are you always telling me how you want it?
Get that
You
that,
thought-
that Wagyu brisket.
It's like you always calling this girl ugly and everything else, but every time I see you, you at her house.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Up in them guts, clapping them cheeks.
You don't want her, but you always do.
So how did and that's my exact point right there. How do you look telling me consistently that I don't like that chick? I don't like that chick. I don't like that chick. And then, like you said, you come around and you see she's always at your crib. What you
Always.
mean you don't like her?
She damn near your wife. She cook it for you, clean for you, everything. Well,
Talk about it.
man. Oh, I got stories. One of these days, we gonna have that story time with Ray.
Oh
But,
boy.
all right, but we about to get let's finish this so we can get on the dev diary, what we think and what we expect after we get this chat going. Let's see. Because Nine Live sent us a different way. Michi Pooh says showcasing a select number of games to the Nintendo audience may entice them to buy Xbox as a high-end companion console instead of PlayStation. Oh, that's good. That's a good one, Mitchie. Little Nothing 420 says, in my opinion, Halo is the only one. Is the only real line. Hey, Ham made a good point about the free version. If you really want to go, if you really want to make money, they with their so-called 150 million console sold. Hey, you and ain't. Man, that's. I'm talking. People be salty in this community. They will be so salty in this community. 9 Lives to $10 said investors want a return on the ABK investment ASAP. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's not like they like Microsoft a trillion dollar company. I know they got investors and everything, but they knew what they were getting into when they bought it. So it's whatever. We'll see. Little Nothing 420 says, long as nobody else has Halo, I'm good. I think the chat saying they're drawing the line at Halo. they draw the line. They said you can have whatever you want. I think if I was to say something, Gears would be where I draw the line at. I think really I'm at Gears. D1, say that name because I don't know that name.
Avidens.
Okay, well, yeah.
Yeah.
How Far Rush is made to run at 60 frames a second. That's from Bethesda. I don't think the Switch can run it. Hey, The Switch has a cloud, and hey, nobody said this, but is this a push for cloud?
Hey,
Is
it's a great push for cloud.
this a push for them having some type of cloud service on these systems? But we will find out sooner or later. I hope we don't find out during the showcase.
I mean, Switch can do 60 FPS. So.
Yeah, they can. They have plenty. They have plenty 60 FPS games.
Yeah, even what was that? I think one of the hardest games. I think probably one of was that Witcher series, Witcher 3.
That look like dog shit though.
I thought it was,
on the Switch, it look like piss water. that did not look good. Now it might have ran good, but it did not look good though.
Oh, okay.
Jay Rimber says this is the exact reason you don't worship corporations. Yeah. It's a giant L for Xbox, but as long as they release consoles, I'm good. They don't release consoles, so you good. Abdel says Perfect Dark. Oh, he draw the line at Perfect Dark. We haven't even seen Perfect Dark yet. Perfect Dark wasn't on that list, was it? Yeah, that's not coming this year. That's not coming this year. Now you might see it at the summer showcase or whatever they call it. I'm still gonna call it E3, but you might see it there. But I don't think you'll see it. I don't think you'll see it at that next week. Bitchy Pooh said he gone. Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah, I know.
We ain't seeing nothing next week that we ain't supposed to be getting this year.
Yeah. So if it's not there next week, you're probably not getting it this year. Or if they haven't announced that it's coming out this year. Now, last year, if I remember, they announced that Starfield had its own showcase. So maybe they'll do like something like that for one of those games.
And you know what needs its own showcases? Fable.
That's not. I don't think we're getting the Fable this year though.
No, I'd be surprised if we got it this year. I think that's more of a next year thing, possibly. But I just think that needs its own,
like their own little showcase. Yeah,
I think just like last year at the showcase, and Fable was one of their headliners. I think that's where we might see it at. Now, I think they would do the showcase that year for Fable. I mean, whatever year it comes out. But I would love to get. I'm still waiting for State of Decay. The State of Decay new version to show us something else. That in Perfect Dark or Countryman. We have so many games that we do not know what's going on with, but we know so much about it. Know so much about so many of them. So we're not starving for games. Like we're not PlayStation. We're not starving for them right now. Rain G4 said he just sliding through. What up, homie? Abdel said, Ray, when you invite Gas to on your panel, you know damn well Gas ain't coming nowhere near panel. We can't stand each other. Talking about the motherfucker made a rap video about me, and I made a whole goddamn diss video about him. I'm pretty sure we're never gonna be buddy, and that's not happening. Mitchie Pooh said, the least we can do as Xbox fans is give them the benefit of the doubt. We already know the media and anti-Xbox crowd won't. Yeah, I'm just kind of one of them. I'm just gonna sit back and wait until we actually know something. Maybe we'll find out next week. But I don't know if they want to put bad news or so-called bad news in that show when you have nothing but good shit going on. Rain G4 with the 5. What up, homie? Thanks for the support. Ray, we need paperwork party on these fake Xbox dudes. Hey, y'all know me. Y'all send it to me. Hey, they'll make a video one of these days. I can piss everybody off. Just send me the paperwork on these dudes. I got you. David said Redfall. Nala said Redfall. Ockler said Redfall. Y'all really don't give a shit about Redfall. Y'all really don't give a shit about Redfall. The mechanic said, if it was Starfield, the stables would immediately change the narrative. Game of the Millennium. It's already game of the gen. I'm gonna stick to it. I gave it a 10. Abdel said no motherfucker's going to play Halo on that dog shit. Dual sense. They'll get dog walked on. Hey, let the play. I'm telling you right now, if there was some way to get Halo, right, they will get dog walked by the Xbox guys. They wouldn't like playing Halo on the PlayStation. The Xbox guy will make sure they get dog walked. Rain G4 says free version of Halo is Killzone. Oh, that was the Halo killer. That and Resistance. Victor motherfucking Click says I draw a line on 4 shots. Ray and Ray any old game but that Powerhouse. The more they sell, the more Microsoft will have to spend on us. Thank you, sir. And Diva said, Hunt, laugh out loud. Lil Nothing says, Halo would probably become bigger than Kai if it went multiplayer, but still fuck that is ours. Hey, you're not lying. You can if you want the Halo brand, which is already a fucking a goat. But you put it on PlayStation with their install base. I don't want to ever see that day though. I'm gonna tell you now. I don't ever want to see that day. But we're talking money wise though. Hey yo. Day Reason said PlayStation is dry as the desert right now. Man, the only thing they got to do is talk. All they do is talk about us all day. They're not having fun. They can always go buy an Xbox though, or play the stuff on their $10,000 PC. Ocular fan. To be honest, Sony is broke. They got damn near homeless with that damn, he said homeless with that 3.6 billion
breaking them down.
Paid budget. Shit.
Damn.
Budgie not looking good. And I Bungie not looking good now. And Bungie was one of my favorite studios at one time. And the mighty has fallen, unfortunately. Devin says, I don't know. Sony doesn't show their cards. They show their games when they are close to releasing. Since when? Sony will tell you a game about 3-4 years before it come out. Remember that goddamn Fluke guy that was on the goddamn stage and they was going room to room and shit? And some of them games that come out to 3-4 years later, yeah, Sony will tell you a game that's coming out. Wolverine, 2026. Sony don't play that. They just don't have shit right now. They don't got shit to show y'all. Rain G4 might want her relationship wise. Clapping cheeks is different. God damn it. This is why we ain't gonna get chapters. We trying to keep these chapters. Victor motherfucking Click says D1 clapping what? Oh no.
I was just making an analogy there.
Clap.
Yeah.
Goodbye chapters.
Goodbye chapters.
God damn it. They really said how to sell more Xboxes one-on-one. Tell ponies Series X and S have restricted web browsers. Oh, unrestricted web browsers to watch Pornhub. We can say Pornhub.
Corn is cool.
I know we said Cornhub, but
corn or prawn.
Yeah, the place where you.
Man, y'all know what he's talking about.
I said no. I just said Pornhub because I was like.
No, YouTube be acting funny sometimes, man. I've seen a lot of cats. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, the hub.
Take your money, man.
Let's just call it the hub. The hub.
The hub.
The hub.
The meat beating factory. I don't know.
That's even worse. That's what you mean. Phase 114 says, "Shout out to the podcast for having the best name."
Appreciate you, Phase.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Phase 114. I said, "Bro, I'm subscribing." Thank you, sir.
There's a lot of drinking that went into the thought of this creation.
Anthony All True says, "What up? What up, though?" That's a new name.
That's the All Truth. What's going on?
Phase 114 said, "PlayStation gamers can't mess with Xbox guys." I know, especially not with that controller. Like when you go really ready to go hoop, or you about to go out, and you got some buddies on. And like, they're like, where you going? I'm about to go with you. Not with those shoes. You the hell you're not going. Not with that dual sense. You're not about to come out here.
Come on, man.
Dave Reezy says, we're done holding the line and advancing the line. It's time to put boots up, jelly backs. What the fuck is a jelly back?
Jelly back, pigeon chested 304s,
no
spine having asses. I'm telling you, man, they got them wigs on with that gel, man. They crash you through cinder block walls, man. Them juggernauts, man. Some savage beasts is out here, man.
All right. Phase 114 said, don't forget Naughty Dog is making a space game. The Starfield yeah, right. Yeah, right. Victor motherfucker Click says, PlayStation got no game. Goddamn right they don't. Stop that shit, Vic. The mechanic said, told you about factions how long ago? Then cancel. You did say something about factions a long time ago. I do remember you reading it, and it's gone. And it's gone. Face said Naughty Dog rumors sci-fi game Strays Cross. I mean, I don't know. We'll see when it get announced. That Reggie on fire tonight. Rain said, we the Xbox community will make sure Ray gets his chapters. Those in the comments that agree, put Fred the dog. Hashtag Fred the dog. He tried to get the chapters going. Dark Child said ponies want the hot pop line of Xbox games in their dry port. God damn it! I didn't know what I just read.
Xbox needs to spit on it first.
Oh my god! I didn't know. I didn't know what I was reading. The last one that we're talking
about.
God.
Oh god.
Stuff y'all make me read sometimes. Dave Reedy says, "Thanks. I actually being nice tonight. Ray still has his chapters. I'm failing my mission today. Oh y'all are ridiculous.
Yeah, King, we still going, man.
We still going, sir. All right.
Yeah, we still going, man.
All right. Let's talk about the Dev Diary. This is our last topic of the night. That's the Dev Diary. Dev Direct. We seen the thing they put out. We kind of knew it was coming. Now we know what the games they did announce. They might show something that they didn't announce, but we know pretty much what's there. First, I want to ask y'all, what did y'all see on the list of games that y'all really want to see? What y'all really want to know more about? Ham, what you first?
The first game I really want to know about is Indiana Jones. Because I don't know if that's going to be first or third person. I don't know how much they're going to play into the realism of like Harrison Ford and stuff like that. I'm also kind of curious as to what the objective is in that game. So really, I'm just interested in that as like a whole pie. As to Aura, I already kind of have an idea of what that game is. Avowed, I already know what that looks like. I do want them to dig in deep on Avowed as well. And dang, what's the other game that I'm missing? Hellblade.
Hellblade, yeah.
And then Hellblade, I've seen Hellblade enough. I mean, Hellblade's like it's like one of those games where it's just like I've seen enough of it. Just let me play it at this point. It already looks good. The combat in the short bit of what they showed me looks kind of like what I expected it to look like, where it's still cinematic even in the combat moments. A lot of people were kind of stunned when they seen that. They're like, they still didn't show off actual combat. And I'm like, you have probably never played the first game.
Yeah.
Because that's actual combat. That's what it looks like.
Yep.
But yeah, to answer your question, Indiana Jones, just because I'm sitting here just thinking of what that game could be, and I don't know.
Yeah, as far as indie with me, I I I'm gonna say it. I think for me, the first third person aspect of it is probably gonna be a make or break for me with that game. Cause I'm really still not
So you
all the
need it to
way.
be third person, is what
I
you're
kind of
saying.
I kind of need it to be third person. I'm not really in some games. I'm kind of like shooters. I can do first person, but I don't know action. I don't know how would you do an action adventure game like that as first person. I hated Mirror's Edge and stuff like that. I
Yeah,
just
to remind you of like Dying Light or something like that, right?
yeah. I don't. And I didn't like that game.
See,
So
I like Dying Light, but like there would be times where I'd need to shut off the game because just parkouring in first person is it's a lot.
yeah, and that's kind of my my only issue with that. But because no telling when you're gonna get when the PlayStation guys are gonna get another Uncharted, and this is where and this is the series that Uncharted stole from the to or took from inspired by. So I they can do so much, and then the studio that's making it, they usually do first person games. If I'm not correct, Machine Games usually do first person games.
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna be first person, but I'm not 100% sure. I'll be
I think
okay
it's gonna
with
be third.
I will be okay with like a mixture of you can do both. I want it to be third though. I'm hoping it to be third. D1.
Mhm.
What game are you out of from the games we've seen? What is the most one that you're anticipating?
I would like to see how Contraband looks. You know,
Uh,
that's been in
uh,
development.
I don't think that's gonna be. I don't think that's gonna be there. Out of the
Oh,
4 or 5 ones, which is Indiana Jones,
mhm.
um, a Hellblade, a Valve, Aura. I think that's all of them.
Well, if that's the case, I just want something quality. You know, I was just thinking ahead. You know, I was just curious, like, you know, the contrabands, and I heard Banjo Kazooie is supposed to be coming back. You know, I'm thinking optimistically, you know, ahead beyond what we already know, just out of curiosity's sake.
Mm,
I agree with what you and Ham Solo said. You know, those are great selections. I mean, I just want them to come out nice and polished. You know, shut some of these critics down,
mm,
and we get to enjoy them. You know what I mean? And they have depth to them. You know what I mean? So you can have a pretty game, but if there's no real depth to it, it's like, well, you know, it's like a PlayStation game. You know, it's just pretty looking, but it's one and done. You know, you want something that you'd be able to
re-
remember
Real
and be
live.
like, yeah,
Okay.
you know.
Okay. The next question: do y'all think it's gonna be a surprise game or a stealth drop at this show?
That's a good one.
Ham, what do you think?
No, I don't. But I 100% wouldn't be mad if they did. Shit, like
Hmm.
I mean, if they stealth drop it, I mean, if you're doing that, I'm there for day one. But I feel like they won't because they don't want to set a precedent to
Mm.
be expected to do that every single time.
Do you think it's gonna be a surprise game there? Not that they're gonna stealth drop it, but just a surprise game that we don't know about.
I think that we may see
Excuse me.
what I've been wanting to have them just come out and just say, "Hey, we're done with this, and this is the release date." You know, I'm not even like dying to play this game, but I just want to see more about it because I haven't seen anything. Is Contraband,
Mm.
but I doubt that's gonna be here. That'll probably be something at like the Xbox showcase. So
Mm.
it's either gonna be Kiln or South of Midnight.
Hmm.
Mm. South of
I like
Midnight.
those. I like those selections there. So
I just totally forgot about South of Midnight. What
yeah.
about if How about Clockwork Revolution?
Yeah.
Maybe there's. I'm not saying it's gonna still drop. I'm not even saying it's gonna drop this year, but maybe they'll just show us a little bit of that game. Because that game, as we talked about last week, that game gives me straight up Bioshock feelings. And I'm with it because I don't know what Ken Levine doing. He spent the whole generation doing nothing. So, and he's the one who made Bioshock for 2K. So, uh, I'm 100% down with Clockwork Revolution, and so I hope that will be my one more thing type game.
That'd be wild if they showed that, but again, I think this is only going to be
This year.
games being shown. They're being brought out this year, and unless that game's being brought out this year, I don't think it's going to be shown.
Let me see. I had a list. Where we at? I had a list. That's that tweet. All right. So some of these are third party. They got Prince of Persia, Apollo Justice, which I don't know what that is. Like a Dragon, Tekken, Persona 3, Suicide Squad. None of these are first party. Now, I think that 33 Immortals game, I think they're not publishing in it, but marketing it. So I think that actually is hitting Game Pass. And I know that's coming out this year. You got a Valve, Killer Clowns. I don't know where I seen Killer Clowns at. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. And if we hit our milestone, and y'all know I hate scary games, I will play Killer Clowns or one of those scary games live on screen. So that was a thing that Demon said about, and I'll give it a try. Little Kitty. Oh, I'm not gonna even. Nope, not y'all not doing it to me. Not today. We just got this replaced. Isn't Microsoft publishing Replaced? If I'm wrong about that, if they publish and Replace might be there. But with that whole thing, like I said, I love more games. Now, I wonder how deep they're gonna go into these games. I don't know, because I don't know how long this show is gonna be. Are they gonna go like 10, 15 minutes into it? I know they're gonna let the actual Dales talk about it and everything. So I want, like you said with a Valve, I hope they go they do a deep dive in a Valve and show a lot. Same with Indiana. Show some of the mechanics of the game. Show show kind of what the story is. Don't give me spoilers or nothing, but show me what the story is. But with Hellblade, I know it. I kind of know what Hellblade is already. Now we just at go time with Hellblade. Once you showed me the combat at whatever the show was called, the VGAs, I know what Hellblade is. I don't know a game that looks that's not gonna be a shadow drop range G4. I don't know a game that looks better than Hellblade. So now we just waiting. So this show, do you think that this show will have a positive effect in the way of changing the mindset of Xbox? Now we're putting dates on things because Xbox been leading up to this whole thing these last couple years. Last year was crazy. This year should be even more of the same and more. So, do you think we'll change some of the mind share of everything we got going on? Maybe every time a little bit of negative news, it's not the sky is falling. What do you think? What is your thoughts on that, Ham?
On sharing the mind share with,
So stealing getting some of this mind share back from with this show because they're showing you your road. They're showing you. We already knew what most of the roadmap was. Now we're getting games and trailers and dates with everything. Because the new goalpost thing is Xbox have no dates.
right?
So now they have a show. They're gonna have dates. So you think this is this going to sway some of these people with the mindset? You might not sell more consoles, but you might get more Game Pass subscribers.
Maybe, but I think it'd be marginal.
Okay.
I feel like the big thing, the big moment is when they announce the whole Activision thing.
Yeah.
That's what people are kind of sitting on their hands about. As excited as people are for Hellblade, Avowed, and stuff like that, people still have the aroma of a $70 billion purchase being made. So it's just like, this is all cool. We've known about this, but what we haven't heard about yet, and what's really, interesting is this, elephant in the room that you guys haven't talked about yet.
Go ahead, sir, please.
Do you think it's gonna be any Activision drops? That could be a thing at this show. Hello?
Thought you was talking to Ham.
Oh, him. Oh, you think
I
it's
didn't
gonna
know.
be?
He said we're missing a game that we haven't discussed. I'm kind of curious to hear what it was. I don't know if he's still there. Is he still there?
I don't know. Did he cut out Ham?
No, I'm still right here.
Oh,
What's
okay.
up?
Oh no!
I thought you were talking to him.
No.
Oh no! You were saying that we were missing a show that you're surprised we missed.
No.
You know a game. God damn! I gotta get
No,
my
I
thoughts.
got it. The Activision. We were just talking about
Activision.
that.
Mhm.
So with the Activision, do you think they're gonna drop anything from Activision? Let's say in Game Pass or whatever.
Oh, you're asking me that?
Yes, sir.
Oh, my bad. No. I mean, if they did, that would be their stealth drop, in my opinion. Is something from Activision Blizzard, but
Right.
I feel like that might be a show of its own, and I feel like it should be a show of its own.
Okay. That's similar to like how Blizzard had their own show.
Well, Bethesda.
And Bethesda, yes. Yeah, everyone is separated but still unified. I get where you're coming from. That sounds good. That's good.
Well, I feel like I just feel like if you paid Bethesda that respect, why wouldn't you pay the thing that's 10 times the price that same respect?
Correct.
But I think my thing is when they did give Bethesda that respect, did they do Dev Directs? I don't think they did Dev Directs.
They didn't do Dev Directs at that time. No, but at the same time, I don't think they really had anything to show like they do now.
I kind of think let's kind of meet in the middle on this one. At the last Dev Direct, if I remember, well, that's when they told us when Starfield was going to Starfield was going to have his own direct.
Right.
Maybe they just tell us when Activision will have their own sit down direct or whatever they want to call it. Maybe that's what they kind of tell us there. Maybe we don't get anything, but maybe we get a date of when we're going to talk about Activision, because it is the monster in the corner right now. We all know it's there, and once they say, "Hey, Diablo in Game Pass, Call of Duty's in Game Pass, Tony Hawk, Rock Band, whatever, not Rock Band, Guitar Hero, and all of Skylanders, whatever you want to think of, they got." When they start hitting those with the Game Pass things, that's gonna shoot. They're gonna shoot that service up like expeditiously. But when you can put old Call of Duties in there, and because they are, if I remember right, a couple months ago, Xbox fixed a lot of those Call of Duties.
Mm-hmm.
So you can put old Call of Duties in Game Pass, and
people are loving them,
and it's gonna shoot everything up. So I'm not even talking about this last Call of Duty. You can put the one that came in the year before it.
Yeah.
So and then Diablo 4 just came out, it's one of those pillars. Maybe sooner or later, like you just said, they have their own show. Doesn't Blizzard have a survival game that they're making? So maybe that be at that show. So
You
stuff like
know, and yeah, the more I think about it, the more I'm feeling like it just needs its own show because
mhm.
I'm just wondering, like, how are they going to implement BattleNet with Xbox's app?
E- maybe that's their own at the start of their online store. Maybe they rebrand it because we know they want to do their own store. Maybe they find a way to rebrand it. We don't know yet. Like this is things that I'm pretty sure Phil and them are working out behind the scenes. That because they're gonna have to, as we was talking about earlier with the messaging, they're gonna have to be. They got to be on point with this messaging. They really do, and I'm pretty sure because they're gonna say the same thing they said last time. It's gonna be a case by case basis. So just y'all just get ready for it. There's no need to fret about it. So, is anything else at this showcase that y'all two would like to discuss? Um, because I'm ready for it, and
Yeah.
I just can't wait to for it to hit.
I'm just looking forward to it with anticipation. You already know we're gonna probably be on watching it, giving a little analysis. Yeah, I'm waiting. I would like to see.
Okay. What about you, Ham?
What's that?
How hype are you for this show?
Um, on the hype scale, if I were to say like 1 to 10,
Mm,
I'd say right now I'm at about a 7.
Okay.
okay. Mm,
Like I'm really excited to see these games, but I usually I'm not like crazy hyped until like day of, few hours before,
okay.
get my drink and get everything together and rub the hands together and
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'll be at work. Uh, hopefully,
that's
I'm not
tragic.
busy. It is because they do it in the middle of the week. I'm off on the weekends, so they do it in the middle of the week. So hopefully, I'll hopefully just have my phone at my desk and I watch it that way. I take notes and everything. So it is what it is on that. But hopefully, we all get what we're asking for. So we're gonna read the chat. We're not gonna take calls today. We're gonna read the chat because I actually still setting up that call line right there. We're gonna read the chat and then we're gonna get out of here for the day. So let's start. I already got my place and let's go. Dark Child. Ponies want that hot pot. Oh no, we already did that.
Read that one.
Where we get? Where we
Jinx
get?
yourself twice.
Yeah. Everybody started putting Fred the dog after they at trying to trying to get me. I ain't gonna get me not today. Rangy 4. The plot in Indiana Jones is to try and see what FTF is the
Yeah, what the
power.
fuck is the power of the
Yeah,
SSD?
I think
Yeah.
we used all our F's today.
Oh, I'm sorry.
F- F-
Oh
It is
boy.
the power of the SSD and to find Mark Cerny. Hey, Mark, we ain't seeing Mark Cerny, bro.
No, he's
After
been
he
pretty quiet.
after he said, let me hold your ear." I ain't seen that man since, man. That man out of there. They really said Indy is getting a 10-minute spot. I
Hmm.
seen that somewhere on Twitter. I just didn't know what
Yeah.
it is. Is that a true or not? Uh, it better show off a lot for much time is given. Hey, we gonna find out till next week if it's third or first person. At minimum, that's what we're finding out. And they ain't released the game in a while. Maybe this is the start of a series that Microsoft could keep going on. They been real buddy buddy with Disney lately, and we all for it. Yeah, everybody wanted superhero games and licensed games. We're getting them now. King Ken said, like Starfield, it might be switchable between. Yeah, that's what I think. but we never know. We'll find out. They really said Mark Cerny and his SSD should move in the Oscars the Grouch. Move in with Oscar the Grouch. At least it will be where it belongs. In the trash can. God damn. Man, he called the PlayStation garbage. Uh they really said, can't wait to see if there'll be a shadow drop.
Yeah,
I
it will
don't
be
know, bro.
interesting.
I don't know, bro. Dark Child says, I only did 4 fingers tonight. Whoa. I don't know what that means, sir.
Maybe he meant 4 shots. I hope.
I hope. I feel nice and warm. I don't know. I don't know.
It's
Hey,
we can see
hey.
who's feeling kind of saucy over here, huh?
Yeah. We'll just, I don't know. Look, got him typing wrong. Vic the
Yeah.
motherfucking click says 33 Immortals should be a shadow drop. You be better off get probably Tower Born, which we didn't talk about, but Tower Born probably might be your if it was gonna be a shadow drop. It's a small enough game to be shadow drop. Ranger Force said if they shadow drop Blade, they're not shadow dropper Blade. Blade is not. You're not gonna see Blade
Oh
for a
my
while.
goodness.
You're not gonna see Blade for a while.
Slow down, my man.
Hey, okay, this on this on Blade. You think that's gonna be first person or you gonna be third person?
Blade?
Yeah.
Well, that's got to be third person.
I will hope, but they do that studio. That's another studio that does a lot of first person games.
Yeah, but nah. Like I feel like they'd want to show off the character.
I do too, but let's pray. C4 C4 Skill says the deep dive will be Indiana Jones. Can't wait to see how it looks. Y'all gotta tell me where y'all getting that information at. D170. He said my hype level's at 10 out of 10.
That's what's up.
I don't even have my button ready. Where is it?
10, a fucking 10. Yeah.
I don't even have it ready. I don't even know where Billy Bob went. Billy Bob done disappeared.
Oh man, you got Billy Bob from
10, a fucking 10, gentlemen.
There you go.
There go Billy Bob.
It's that Varsity Blues.
Yes,
right
sir.
there.
One of probably my second favorite sports movie. That's such a good one. And it don't get the praise it should get. Varsity Blues is too good. It's too good. Down there in Kilgore, Texas. Let's see. Mr. Kimball says Windows gaming and PC Game Pass are getting integrated into BattleNet. Is that your rumor, or is that what you think, sir? You know you're a newsman now. You gotta put the disclaimer in front of it.
Working for 10-10 wins out here.
Oh no. Dark Child says ponies need to humble themselves and buy Xbox. Hey, I'm with you on that. Hill, I got a PlayStation 4. He said, "Hell, I got a PlayStation 4." Okay. I don't think there'll be a shadow drop, but there might be a one more thing moment. That's what I'm kind of leaning towards one more thing. I don't know what it's gonna be. He said 4 fingers of scotch. You nasty motherfuckers. Hey, that's your fault. That's not our fault. That's not our fault.
And we're not as sophisticated in the lingo with the sky. I just shoot them. I just drink them down.
Yes, sir. Rain G4, the homie says, remember the Titans. Yes,
Remember
sir.
the Titans.
That's my number one. That's my number one sports movie. Then you got what's the Willie Beeman one with Jamie Foxx?
Any given Sunday?
Yeah, Any Given Sunday. That's up there.
So he got knocked out.
Steve and
LL.
Willie Beeman.
Yeah, man. Y'all know that was a real fight, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a real.
He wore that ass out.
Yeah,
shit.
Let's see. You got yeah, we could talk about sports movie all day, but yeah, I also like the replacement. Replacements don't get enough love. Also, let's see. Vic the motherfucking Cliff said 10-minute showcase because that's how long it takes old man forward to move around.
You're talking about
Man,
Harrison Ford.
I know. Yeah, he ain't lying though. that man 70 something years old.
Hey, yo, did you see how they did your boy Dolph Lundgren, I believe his name is.
And what?
One of them commercials. It was like an Old Spice commercial.
Oh yeah, I see.
He looked young. I'm like, yo, that dude don't look like that.
That wasn't his body. That was just his face.
But even the face didn't look real.
That was a deep
I'm like,
fake.
come on.
That was a deep fake. Long as your hey yo. They said long as yours, the new one or the old one. The old one got Burt Reynolds in it. And the new one got Adam Sandler, right?
Yeah, if you're talking about the main character, yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, remember that football series that used to be on HBO? Or am I the oldest cat in here? Nah, it was like I forgot the name of it. It was back in the day, HBO. It was I can't remember the name. I think it was on footballs. It was about a football team. I just forgot the name of it. I was kind of young. So.
You're not talking about the one that's still going Hard Knocks, right?
Nah, I have to look that up.
Well, if I was gonna choose a longest yard, I'd probably pick the newer one. I think the Great Khali was in the new one too. Y'all, which one would y'all pick?
Hold on a second.
Let's see. Rain G4 says baseball movies don't count. Just joking down.
1st and 10. There you go.
I have no clue what that is, sir.
All right, that was an 84 to 91.
I wasn't born in 86.
Oh well, all right. Oh boy.
I wasn't thinking about no HBO Sports. Mr. Kimber said info came from Microsoft. ABK roadmap.
Okie dokie.
Let's see. Okay, he said that info came from Microsoft ABK roadmap. Okay, so they're gonna integrate everything in the BattleNet. Okay, there you go. Friday Night Lights. Hey, that's a real. That Friday Night Lights that happened in Odessa. That's real. Movie Miles and all that. They all real people. Blue Mountain State. That's not a movie, Vic. That's a show. It's a great show, but it's a show. Begging of last Boy Scout. Oh man. All right, chat. We didn't have fun tonight. I want to thank our guest Hamsolo for coming out and chilling with the guys.
Yes, sir. It was a pleasure having you, sir.
Yeah, I appreciate being on here. That was nice.
Thank you. Tell everybody where they can find you and give them all your handles and your YouTube and everything.
Yeah, absolutely. You can find me Hamsolo05 Gaming on Twitter. But as for my YouTube channel, you can check me out at TSWS Gaming. Stands for They Said We Said. I do shows throughout the week, every week on that channel. Tomorrow I got a guest for my Behind Them Sticks show that I do. That's on camera. Erica for the Win is coming on there tomorrow, so you get to talk to her, see what her background is like. I do a panel show every Friday. That I'd like to get you guys on at some point. That'd be dope. I mean, whenever you guys are free, we do the show at 4:00 Eastern, 3:00 Central. So if you ain't working and you got time, come through and check it out. But yeah, come on over, hit that subscribe button. It don't cost no money, and I ain't no Reforged game, and I'm gonna respect you. You come through my channel.
Ooh, shots fired.
Say something or do whatever. I ain't gonna disrespect you and say I don't give a damn about you being there. I'm happy to see anybody that
mad respect.
Yeah,
that's crazy. They just first of all, yeah, we will. Hey, just let them. We'll figure the time out one of these days. But that Reforged Gamer thing is crazy.
Crazy.
I don't know.
That shit's garbage.
It really. I made a video about it too. I went in on that video. That's bro. You don't disrespect the chat. if they're not watching, you got nobody. It's no reason for you to be doing. If nobody watches you, there's no reason for you to do it. I don't understand. And, some people they entitled as hell, so they don't deserve the platform they got.
Fuck me. He said, "Fuck you, give me money." So
yeah, but he said you don't say nothing to me if you ain't handing me money first. That's basically what he's saying. You nothing. You mean nothing. That's exactly what he said. You mean nothing. All right. So D1, where can we find you at, sir?
The back of the club sipping Moetas where you find me.
That's
Other
all
than
we
that,
know.
you'll find me on, the Discord or the Xbox. I'm real simple playing. That's it. Getting my
All right.
relaxation on. Go ahead,
yes,
man.
Yes, sir. And I'm your host. Y'all know where to find me on Twitter. And I need the Twitter followers up. Y'all hit your boy on Twitter, man. Follow me on Twitter. We in the
Great
Discord.
guy.
We're in the Discord. Follow the Discord. And like the show. Share it out. Tell your baby mamas about it. They
That's
might
right.
like
She'll
it.
like it. There you go.
They might like it. And we will see y'all next Wednesday, but we'll also see you Saturday morning at 9:15. Not this Saturday, but the Saturday after the show. Sean 786 will be on that show.
All right.
I think we got Dirt coming up too. I don't. He got a thing with work, but I know Sean's gonna come up, and we grinding. Y'all know we are extra appreciative of all y'all generosity and y'all supporting us in the beginning. We wouldn't have made it this far without y'all, and we're gonna keep grinding for y'all and keep getting ready to entertain y'all. And tomorrow, I made sure I already got the permission from babe mama that I can come home and I can actually get on screen with y'all, and we'll get the Discord open again like we did the other day, and we'll see can I actually beat that first boss. Goddamn Ballers game. Y'all don't know. I was really mad when I was losing. I was really pissed off. So we gonna get that, and y'all always come chill out with the boy. Subscribe to Hamsolo, share his stuff out. He wanted the good bots, man. Yeah, he won the good bots. So make sure y'all always support the homies, man. Always support the homies. And y'all remember, at the end of the day, Ray was right. We'll see y'all next time.
Love, peace, chicken grease.
Man, no, not chicken grease. That's how you get a heart attack, sir.
Well,
Yeah,
it's the healthy fats.
Healthy fat. All right, we out.